Hello everyone, welcome to this week's cash stuffing. Today we are going to be reallocating our taxes envelope. We had $1,100 in there. We used a little over $300 for the taxes itself, paying someone to do it, and then we also paid $152 to a bill that we were not expecting. So we have $565 today to reallocate into our savings binders. So let's get started. This is the holiday binder. I did make new trackers for myself, so let me know how you like them in this video. Starting off with Jake's birthday, he did get $80 from this amount, so he is going to be getting a $100 bill. And if you don't watch my videos, I do go through beforehand and add in the amount and make the least amount of denominations as possible. So in Jake's birthday, we have $150.75, so $175. So we are getting closer to this finally. His birthday is in May, but the sooner we can finish it, the sooner we can start working on the next holiday. So that is all for the holidays. Next up, we have our kids and dogs binder. We are not doing anything for little man's college or his birthday. So moving on to the pups, they did get $10 this week, and that put them over, so they're getting a $100. So in pups, we have $100, $200, $300, $305. Next up, we have Pet Emergency. That always gets $10 every week, and it is getting a $10 bill this week. So in Pet Emergency, we have 150, 70, 80, so 180. In there, and that finishes us up for that binder. Here's the big one, our expenses binder. This one is starting to get really big. Starting off with car insurance, it got $100 this paycheck. Sorry if I'm out of breath. I'm getting really close to my due date, and it is just, I'm starting to feel it. In car insurance, we have $100, $200, $300, $25, so $325. We do need to get this up to $1,100 by June. So we are working towards that slowly but surely. Next up, health insurance. It got $40 from this allotment, and it is going to be getting a $100 and a $10. This is just in case we have to pay anything after my husband gets out of the military in a couple months. We are gonna stop it once it gets to $500. So in health insurance, we have $100, $200, $300, $10, $15. So $315. Next up, we have month ahead. This is our emergency fund. It is getting $40 this week, and it is also getting a $100 and a $10. It is nice to see this one climbing up there. So we have the 10, 100. So in month ahead, we have 1,000, 100, 200, 20, 30. So 1,230. $1,230, perfect. Next up, we have car maintenance. It got $10, and today it is going to be getting a $10 bill. I also did get a rebate back, so there is a gift card in there. So we have 100, 200, 10, 15. So 215 in there. I'll probably be stopping this once we get back up to 500, just until we get some of our goals out of the way for the year. So 215. Closing cost gets its normal $20 bill. So we have in a closing cost 1,000, 20, 40, 60. So 1,060. There is no goal here. We are just adding $20 every week so that we can make sure we have money to help with the closing costs. So it's not coming all out of our pockets. Close. Usually this only comes out of the paycheck. Since this was kind of like extra money, it is getting a $20 bill today, which is great. It doubled it, so we are now at 40. And then I did add some new ones in here. We have subscriptions. I did have this in with my memberships, but I decided to make its own thing. This is for kind of like the yearly subscriptions that we have. Right now, the only one that I know of is our Sam's Club, and it came out in January. So as the year goes on and the yearly ones come out, I'm gonna add them to the list. And then we also need a new vacuum. We bought a cheap one when we moved to the apartment, and it's just not working for us. So I went ahead and added that in here so we can start saving for that as well. Moving on to our growth finder. Investment got $30, and it is going to be getting a $100 bill today. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 410. 410 investment, which is awesome. Once we get this to 500, we are going to go ahead and pay it on our car and then get it up to 500 again, hopefully by the end of the year. Retirement got $30 as well, and it is going to be getting a $50 bill today. So we now have 100, 255, 255 in retirement. We do have a goal of 1,000 this year. So 255. Moving on to college, it got $10. So it is getting a $10 bill today. And we are at 110.15. So 115, we do have a goal of 500. This is kind of a lower priority one. I'm not sure when I'm gonna go back to finish up my degree, but I will go get it eventually. Next up, we have business. It is also getting a $10 bill today. This is just for so I am going to be a stay-at-home mom. We want 3 kids. After they are all in school, I do plan on opening up my own business. So in here we have 500, 50, 65, so 565. We do have a goal of getting this up to 1,000 this year. We hit 500 last year, which is awesome. So 565. And then last one in this envelope is the truck. This is a new car for my husband. We just recently purchased a new car for me. In this, it is getting 25. So a 20 and a 5. We also have a goal of reaching 500 in this year, which shouldn't be hard at all. So we have 100, 20, 35. So $135. Perfect. And then our last binder is our fun binder. Starting off with day trips, this is another one that usually only gets funded from the paycheck. It's a pretty low priority for us, but little man is gonna be here soon and I just want a little bit of money for us to go do things during the day. So $40 in that one. And then weekend trips got $20 as well. And we are working on rebuilding this. We want to go to hopefully Washington, D.C. sometime before we leave Virginia. So we are up to $30 in that. My husband is stationed here in Virginia. So I've been here for a few years now and I still haven't made it out to Washington, D.C. So I want to make sure I do that before we move. Vacation got 25. It is getting a 20 and a 10. So we are up to 30. If you don't remember or you weren't watching that video, I did just take out all of this money for the trip we had to take to go get my husband his CPAT certification. He did pass, thankfully. And that is just so that he could undergo the application process for the fire department at the place that we are moving to. Next up, we have memberships. This is getting a 20 and a 5. It got $15 this week. This is gonna be for any memberships that we have for little man. So things like the zoo, aquarium, things like that. So we are just starting to put away. Obviously we won't need it at the very beginning because he'll be free for a little bit, but it's never too early to start saving because I think those are gonna add up pretty quick. After military, it's getting $30 today, which is also a 20 and a 10. And this is for any expenses that we come out of whenever he gets out that we weren't expecting or planning. And then whatever's left over is gonna be used for a vacation. So in after military, we have 100, 200, 50, 70, 80. So $280. $280 in there. And then last but not least, we have our gifts. I did recently take $60 out. We did take my brother out for his birthday in January. It is getting the last $20 bill. So we are now up to 20, 40, 60, 80 in gifts. And that is gonna be all for today's video. I did want to say a quick thank you guys so much for getting me up to 100 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys joining me on this journey, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.